New Councilmember Andrew Friedson led a group of residents and county officials on a walking tour through chilly Bethesda on Wednesday to examine some of the issues the central business district faces. One of the biggest concerns is pedestrian safety.
Obviously, pedestrian safety is a huge issue, and really today was about bringing together residents and small businesses and all the key stakeholders, park and planning, Department of Transportation, Department of Permitting Services, and everybody coming together to be able to look at these issues, not just deal with them on a piece of paper in an office building, but actually bring the council to the community and deal with them by walking around Bethesda and seeing them ourselves. We've got a list now of a lot of these issues that are important that we can look at, and we're going to follow up with each of these agencies. We're going to follow up with the residents and the businesses to start getting to work. Rather than being reactive, we're trying to be proactive and make sure that we're addressing these key quality of life issues, these important constituent service issues, so that we can start this council term off on the right foot.
Bethesda is going through a construction boom with Marriott's massive new headquarters, and a block away, the 17-story high-rise going up at 7900 Wisconsin Avenue. Those two projects highlight a difference in pedestrian safety. The builders at the 7900 Wisconsin site are using sidewalks on Woodmont and Wisconsin Avenue. The builders for the Marriott site are using Jersey barriers so pedestrians can walk by the site without crossing the street.
What we talked about today is a progression of how we're moving in the right direction. We now have a group that is looking at these issues, and the Marriott project, for example, now has contiguous pedestrian walkway in front of their project, which I think should be and needs to be the model moving forward. The idea is making sure that as these construction projects take place, that we make sure that the issues related to the construction is mitigated as much as possible, both for the small business storefronts and for the residents like myself who walk around Bethesda every day.
What do you think people in Bethesda think of these construction projects?
Yeah, well, I think, change is tough. I think change is important. It's not an if question, it's a how question. And when it comes to the how question, I think most residents and most small businesses who have storefronts that are affected, they're okay with a temporary issue related to bringing in new utilities or doing something that's absolutely necessary and that's unavoidable. But what bothers them is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 month long processes that disrupt pedestrian walkways that affect their storefronts. And so the idea is to make sure that we're communicating as much as possible, that we're doing things like we did today of bringing everybody together to address these issues and to enjoy the livable, walkable, accessible community that makes Bethesda such a great place to live and which I enjoy every day.
In Bethesda, this is Doug Tallman for MyMC Media.